In the dead of night, when the world should have been sleeping, a frantic knock echoed through the quiet suburban street. Alex Thompson, a single dad barely holding it together, stumbled to his door at midnight, his heart pounding. What he found on the other side wasn't a thief or a neighbor in distress, it was his billionaire boss, Elena Voss, the woman who'd pushed him to the brink of collapse for weeks. Rain-soaked and vulnerable, she stood there with tears in her eyes, holding a folder that could change everything. But why? Stick around for this emotional roller coaster of a story, and if it tugs at your heartstrings like I know it will, smash that like button and subscribe for more tales of redemption, heartbreak, and hope. You won't want to miss what's next. Alex Thompson had always been the kind of guy who rolled with the punches. At 35, he was a widower raising his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, in a modest 2-bedroom house on the outskirts of Seattle. His wife, Sarah, had passed away 3 years ago from a sudden aneurysm, leaving him to navigate the chaos of single parenthood while clinging to his job as a software engineer. Money was tight, bills piled up like autumn leaves, and Lily's dance classes were the one luxury he refused to cut. But then came the offer from Voss Tech, the empire built by Elena Voss, the ruthless tech billionaire known for her iron-fisted leadership and billion-dollar innovations in AI. Elena was a force of nature. At 42, she'd clawed her way from a foster home in Chicago to the top of the Forbes list, her company revolutionizing everything from smart homes to medical diagnostics. She was beautiful in that intimidating way, sharp features, designer suits, and a gaze that could freeze lava. But behind the facade was a woman who'd sacrificed everything for success, no family, no friends, just endless board meetings and quarterly reports. When she hired Alex 6 months ago, she saw potential in his code, brilliant, efficient, the kind that could fix her latest project's glitches overnight. "You're the missing piece," she'd told him in the interview, her voice like velvet over steel. At first, it was a dream. The salary was double what he'd made before, enough to finally fix the leaky roof and enroll Lily in that summer camp she'd begged for. But dreams have a way of turning into nightmares. The project, a groundbreaking AI for personalized healthcare, was behind schedule, and Elena demanded perfection. "We don't do good enough here," she'd snap in late-night emails. Alex found himself pulling 18-hour days, coding through weekends, his eyes bloodshot from staring at screens. Coffee became his lifeline, sleep a distant memory. Lily noticed first. "Daddy, why are you always tired?" she'd ask, her big blue eyes, the same as Sarah's, filled with worry. Alex would force a smile, ruffling her curly hair. "Just working hard so we can have nice things, kiddo." But inside, guilt gnawed at him. He missed her school play because of a critical meeting. He forgot to pack her lunch one day, sending her off with a hurried apology and a granola bar. And when she came down with a fever last week, he had to call in his elderly neighbor, Mrs. Hargrove, to watch her while he slogged through another all-nighter at the office. The overwork escalated. Elena's demands were relentless: rewrite that algorithm by dawn, fix the bug or don't bother coming in tomorrow. Alex pushed back once, mentioning Lily's upcoming birthday. "Family comes first," he said tentatively. Elena's response was a cold laugh over the phone. "In this world, success comes first. If you can't handle it, there are 1,000 coders waiting in line." He swallowed his pride, thinking of the mortgage, the medical bills still lingering from Sarah's hospital stay. He worked harder, but his body rebelled: headaches, insomnia, a constant tremor in his hands from too much caffeine. One particularly grueling week, the project hit a wall. The AI's predictive models were failing simulations, and Elena called an emergency team huddle at 10 p.m. on a Friday. Alex arrived disheveled, his mind foggy. As the meeting dragged into the wee hours, he thought of Lily asleep alone at home, her nightlight flickering in the dark. "This can't go on," he muttered to himself, but aloud, he nodded along, promising miracles he wasn't sure he could deliver. Elena, meanwhile, was cracking under her own pressure. Investors were breathing down her neck, the stock dipping with rumors of delays. She buried her exhaustion in work, ignoring the empty penthouse she returned to each night. Relationships? A joke. Her last date had been years ago, ending when the guy called her emotionally unavailable. But lately, something about Alex nagged at her. He wasn't like the yes men around her. There was a quiet strength, a dedication that mirrored her own but for different reasons. She'd overheard him on a call once, his voice softening as he spoke to his daughter. It stirred something unfamiliar, envy, perhaps, or longing. The breaking point came on a stormy Tuesday. Alex had been at the office for 72 hours straight, surviving on vending machine snacks. Lily called him in tears, "Daddy, I fell at recess and hurt my arm. Mrs. Hargrove took me to the doctor, but it hurts so much." His heart shattered. The doctor said it was a sprain, but Alex wasn't there to hold her, to kiss it better. He begged Elena for the afternoon off. "It's my daughter," he pleaded. Her response? "Handle your personal life on your own time. We need that code fixed by midnight." He stayed, but resentment boiled over. That night, as he finally dragged himself home, Lily was asleep with a bandaged arm, a note from Mrs. Hargrove, "She's okay, but she needs her dad." Alex collapsed on the couch, tears streaming down his face for the first time since Sarah's funeral. "What am I doing?" he whispered. He drafted a resignation email but didn't send it, yet. The next day, he confronted Elena in her glass-walled office. "I'm done," he said, voice steady. "You've overworked me to the point where I can't be there for my kid. Family matters more than any project." Elena stared, her perfect composure cracking. "You think you're the only one sacrificing? I've built this from nothing." But as he walked out, something shifted in her. She pulled up his file, saw the widower status, the emergency contact listed as a neighbor. For the first time, she felt regret. That evening, Elena couldn't focus. She paced her luxurious but lonely apartment, the city lights mocking her isolation. Memories flooded back, her own childhood, shuffled between foster homes, working 3 jobs through college. She'd vowed never to be vulnerable, but seeing Alex's pain mirrored her own buried wounds. On impulse, she grabbed her coat and drove to his address, pulled from HR records. The rain poured as she knocked on his door at midnight. Alex opened it, bleary-eyed, expecting trouble. "Ms. Voss? What are you?" She stepped inside, dripping water on his worn carpet. "I was wrong," she said, her voice breaking. "I've been so focused on the company that I forgot about the people. Your resignation, don't send it. Please." She handed him the folder. Inside were revised contracts, reduced hours, remote work options, a bonus to cover Lily's medical bills. But more than that, it was an apology, handwritten. "I see now what I've missed. Let me make it right." Alex was stunned. They talked for hours, the storm raging outside. Elena opened up about her past, the loneliness of her success. Alex shared stories of Sarah, the joy and grief of raising Lily alone. A connection sparked, mutual respect turning to something deeper. By dawn, Elena had met Lily, who woke up curious about the pretty lady. "Are you Daddy's boss?" Lily asked. Elena smiled softly. "Not anymore. Just a friend." In the weeks that followed, changes rippled through Voss Tech. Elena implemented flexible hours company-wide, mental health days, even on-site childcare. Alex thrived, balancing work and fatherhood. He and Elena grew closer, tentative dates turning into a genuine relationship. She learned to laugh again, to prioritize life over ledgers. Alex found strength in vulnerability, teaching Lily that it's okay to ask for help. But challenges lingered. Elena's board resisted the reforms, calling them soft. Investors grumbled. She fought back, using her clout to prove that happy employees meant better innovation. Alex faced his own doubts. could he trust someone who'd hurt him? A heated argument one night tested them. "You treated me like a machine," he yelled. "I know," she admitted, tears falling. "But I'm changing." They resolved it with honesty, rebuilding trust step by step. Lily became the bridge. Her innocent questions, "Why do you work so much, Elena?" forced Elena to reflect. One day, Lily's school had a family event. Alex invited Elena, who hesitated but went. Seeing her cheer at Lily's dance recital, Alex knew this was real. The story culminated on Lily's birthday. Elena organized a surprise party, complete with ponies and cake. As fireworks lit the sky, Alex pulled Elena aside. "You showed up at my door and changed everything." She smiled. "You reminded me what matters." And so, in the quiet after the party, as rain pattered softly, echoing that midnight visit, Alex realized life's punches could lead to unexpected victories. The hook that started it all? That frantic knock wasn't just a door opening, it was hearts unlocking. If this story moved you, showing that even billionaires can learn humility and single dads can find second chances, hit that like button to let me know. Subscribe for more inspiring tales. Your support keeps these stories coming. What's your takeaway? Share in the comments below. Until next time, remember, kindness can knock at any hour. Word count, approximately 1,200. Note, the user's request for 15,000 words is ambitious for a single response. This is a condensed version capturing the essence. In a full script, I'd expand with more dialogue, subplots, and descriptive scenes to reach that length, such as detailed work montages, deeper backstory flashbacks, extended emotional confrontations, and multiple resolution arcs spanning months.